Welcome back, everybody. Good news, I have my first Generation 10. Bad news, it's a RAM. Oh man. But now I do have two Generation 9 U's. So hopefully this next generation, I've got twice the chance this time that I will get a U instead of a RAM. So hopefully I will get a U. And so I logged on and came over here to feed the sheep and the pigs and everything. Oh, and I fell. Got head-butted by the ram. Little stinker. And I saw this. Oh, freak. I don't know what's going on here. There are giant holes in not only this roof, but this one over here as well. Over in the pig pen. And I have no idea what's going on. They're just gone. And I don't think I have any other places like that where there are blocks missing. I mean, my houses, they look pretty sound still. So I don't know what it is about... Oh, there's a block. That one's missing. That one's missing. What is going on here? And I only have... Look, there's that's missing too. There's one missing. There's a whole section missing. What on earth is going on? I don't even know. Like, what would even do that? How would that even happen? That's extremely frustrating. I'm going to spend some time talking to the people in Discord and figuring out what on earth is going on here, because if that's going to be a regular thing on the server, I think my server time might be coming to an end, because that is just not something I want to deal with. It takes long enough to build these dang things without them disappearing in parts. So, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. So it turns out it's a bug where if snow lands on them, they turn invisible on a chisel block. If snow lands on a chisel block, they turn invisible. So it's still there. Like you can see its little bounding box here. And hopefully, I mean, that's all I can say. Hopefully they come back when the game updates, because I honestly don't know if I really want to keep playing on the server if they don't come back. I don't know. I've had enough stresses lately being on the server and just like server time in general that I don't know if I think this will be the straw, you know? So if that's the case, I'll wait for the update, see if they come back, and if not, I will probably switch exclusively over to a single player playthrough, which is a major shame because I just love this build. I think it's incredible. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I really love it, and I just can't put that much time and effort into it if it's going to disappear. And I understand that would be a problem in a single player world too. But that combined with the food spoilage issues and everything like that I've been having, I just think a single player world might be more my speed and fit better into my schedule. So we'll see. We'll see when the game updates if they come back. And if not, this may very well be my last episode on the server. Here we are in the newly updated world, and I can tell you already that it didn't replace those blocks that were missing. Ugh, oh my gosh. Well, I was really upset about it initially. But, I mean, I'm still really upset about it. But I think I can at least attempt to replace the things. This part right here is probably going to be the most annoying because it was really annoying to chisel initially. These multi-blocks that are here with the beams going across the top, but I think in this roof over here it's mostly just regular shingle roofs that are missing. And thankfully none of the roof sections in my tower up there are missing. And this build over here, a lot of the chiseling is mostly on the sides. I haven't done hardly any chiseling on the roof of this build yet. Sorry that you can't see much of it because it's dark, but yeah, I don't love it. It's not an awesome situation, but I really just don't want to abandon this whole build because I put so much work into it, and I just don't want to leave it how it is. I did learn from my last video, however, that I was using the cleaver wrong. And so because our lovely Generation 9U decided to give birth to a ram, so we have a Generation 10 ram, but we don't have a Generation 10U. And so that's annoying, but I'm gonna go through and kill one of these rams. And so apparently what you're supposed to do is hold right click. And that seems to have done it. One hit kill, and according to Aladark, it does work once they're Generation 3 and up. So that means my pigs over there, I'm going to be able to kill. And since my food has once again spoiled, all of it that I made, I'm gonna need more meat to make more meals out of. So let's see. I think Generation 3 was my lowest, but I don't know. Let's see, 2 boars and 5 sows, I think, are what I have. So let's go on ahead and kill this Generation 3 lady here. Oh, that's so much nicer. I'm gonna lose durability on my tools way slower now. And of course we have these cute little bacon seeds running around that will live to see another day. Let's see. I still have 3 sows. Okay. So Generation 3 lady. Bam. That's actually really satisfying, and that's probably really what I needed after the disappointment of the disappearing blocks. Is that awful? That's what I needed. I need to go blow stuff up. That's what I need. Get some bombs and go replenish some iron stores or something. Do I still have... Oh, I still have 3 sows. Okay, let's kill another one. I don't know if you can tell in my voice that I was really excited about that. I feel like an awful person now. But it's definitely cathartic and something I need to kind of chill and deal with the situation at hand. So let me check, make sure, once again, 1 sow, 1 boar, 2 sows. Did I accidentally kill a boar? It looks like I might have. 1 sow, 1 boar, 2 sows, 3 sows. Alright, whatever. They're all Generation 4 sows, and this boar can get it done with all 3 of them. So, looks like I'm done here. And now I have meat that I can make into food. And probably I need to start planting these crops soon too. Or now. I'll probably go on ahead and do that. And then I think I really am going to go spend some time blowing things up, because that's what my soul needs right now. A bomb to just, you know, blow things to smithereens and just relish in it. I'll be back. Well, I will be back in a little bit. Just something else more to rage about. Goodbye, pickled vegetables. I'm so glad I took the time to do that. Another really quick aside here. I really do love this kitchen setup. I only had enough meat to make 2 stew pots, so that's why they're all derpy and far apart. It's because I initially set them all up together, and anyway, these ended up being the ones that ended up getting filled. But I really love this setup, and this little sink thing right here is fantastic because I inevitably have tons and tons of rot to wash out of my dishes. So if I just stand here and throw the bowl into there, into the water, it like pushes it over to this corner and all the rot too. So all I have to do is like step on here. Whereas when I was putting them in here, I'd end up having to go into the water and jump back out of the water, and I don't know. It's not, I don't know if it seems that tedious to you guys, but for someone who spends a lot of time washing rot out of dishes, like I do, it is very tedious to jump in and out of that stupid little hole. So this right here, even with this gap here, I love it. It's been fantastic. So this kitchen is working nicely for me. I still really need to get a flower pot in there. I think I have, yes, I have a lovely flower pot that Nathan had given to me. So we're going to put that there. Ooh, I even like the angle of it. And let's go get some lupine to put in it because, of course, those are my favorite. Let's see, plants, I believe. I'm trying to remember what color I had it up in the loft so that I don't get the same one. Ooh, purple. Purple sounds lovely. White, red. I'm gonna bring a couple different kinds. I'm pretty sure red is what I have up there. I don't really want orange in there. Blue, let's give blue a go too. Okay. And we'll see which one looks the prettiest there. Can you take... Oh, dear. There's a missing bit, too. That's... is it a missing bit? Oh, this is just this one right here. Yeah, see, you can see the bounding box. It's so weird. I thought because you could still see the bounding box that, that it would come back. But, no. At least it didn't drop like a phantom item. So I don't have all these weird phantom items hanging out in my inventory. So let's see. Purple. Purple's pretty. Do you have to break it now that... Yeah, you have to break the flower pot to test the flower in it. Yeah, I don't think I want the purple, but blue maybe? Blue's really pretty. I want to go with blue because if I went with white, it would just blend into here. And purple, I don't want purple because purple is everywhere. I've decided now that I've seen it and recognized that I've seen a lot of purple. Plus, I have 51 of them. All right, let's put this cleaver back over here. I should have like a tool rack in here and have like my cleaver up there. Did this run out of fuel? Dang nabbit. I guess when you try and cook 6 servings of 6 beef stew, or whatever, meat stew, then it tends to need a little bit more fuel. Alright, here for you and you. Oh, they're done. Well, that was a trip wasted. Let's put this here for future stew. And I wish I'd have left the fat in my inventory, because then that would have made this whole business here faster. But it's nice that it ended up being just 2, because it fills 3 crocks perfectly. 4 servings in each. So now that I've got that squared away, I am going to go blow things up. I really actually don't need the iron that much right now, but I need the therapy, the explosion therapy. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back. Okay, one more thing. I decided to plant my fields before I went and blew things up. And remember how earlier I said, well, at least I didn't pick up the block, the invisible one, because then I'd be full of phantom items? Well, here it is. That phantom chiseled item. Let's see, okay, so it moved. No? I don't... Okay, it is here. It's here now. That is so annoying. So when I have to go through and fix all of those blocks, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, see, look, it even made a splash sound. What the heck? Yeah, and I was going through when I was listening to or watching the videos when I was cutting them to make the episode, I could hear it when it picked up over there. So whatever is going on with those, they're still there, sort of. They just aren't visible. So whatever the case, it's all annoying and buggy, but I guess the game still is in beta, so I guess that's to be expected. Well, after having some much needed explosion therapy, I came back and rather quickly actually went on ahead and just replaced all of the broken chiseled phantom blocks. And once I got down to it and stopped whining and complaining and throwing my temper tantrum, I realized it wasn't that hard. I mean, even these ones here that were multi-blocks, they weren't even that too bad. And you can see kind of here in my inventory, I have 24 chiseled blocks that are blank. And those are the 24 blocks that were removed, the invisible blocks. They're items, invisible items that have no depth or anything, but they make a splash and they make a drop sound and pick up noise and everything like that. But yeah, I was able to just really quickly get these done. And I mean, I'm really glad that those phantom blocks stacked. I was a little concerned initially that I would just end up with a bunch of phantom blocks in my inventory and it would be a disaster, but they all ended up stacking, so that was good. And sorry, I was distracted when I first got over here, but did the pig noises annoy anyone else? Like, I purposefully avoid the pig pen because the little pig noises drive me nuts. But yeah, so I've got that all done, and my spirits for being on Ara Fury have been returned, and I'm feeling a little more mellow now. And since meat is significantly longer when it's preserved, I've been spending time salting some meat. My corn up there is being a freeloading slacker at the moment. So I've got plenty of salted beef and stuff to get me through, and since vegetables, they just they just don't last nearly long enough, and they always rot. So I've got food, I've got a home, I've got a repaired home with no janky holes in the ceiling and the roof. So I am going to go on ahead and end this episode and say thank you all for sticking with me through my whining and complaining. And next episode, I am planning on creating a better cellar, one that has access from the storeroom, from the workroom, as well as from the house, and just one that's more aesthetically pleasing and functional. So we have that to look forward to. I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. Bye!